Y'all, the performance orders are out for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm excited. Like, you would think I love this. I do. But so as you guys can see, if you've been watching the performance order, and if you've been watching my team, as you can see, I'm ripping Troy University. Yeah, all day, all night. But if you've been watching our Instagram, then you can tell that we've always had plans to be an extra large non-tumble. We do have a boy, yes we do. But according to the state of Florida, and even though I'm not a fan of the rule, somebody once said to me, if it's the rule, why not use it? So I was like, you know what? You're right. Because my boy is not ready to do co-eds yet, but I'm about to drop this video in here to show y'all what he's working on. And, you know, one of them just a little walk-in. Another one is, you know, a little pyramid where they inverting and tossing it to him, all of that good stuff. He's getting there. He's getting there. But rightfully and truthfully, he is not ready to go co-ed. Not when we watch Strawberry Chris. Oh, my God. He ain't one of them yet. He ain't one of them Berry boys yet. Not when we watch Hudson. He ain't one of them Hudson hooligans. He ain't one of them yet. So, right now, we're going to stick where we are, and we just going to do the best we can with what we have. And hopefully it's enough. So, I just want to run down the extra large non-tumble category. And then if we need to run down more people, we can. Because I'm going to speak positively about everybody anyways. But at the same time, I'm going to speak openly and candidly and truthfully because that's just who I am. That's why some of y'all like me and that's why some of y'all don't. And that's okay because I love all of y'all with the love of God. And if you don't believe in God, I love you with the love of Allah, Buddha, Shalom. I love y'all with whoever, with the love of your mama if I need to. Like, whoever loves you, I love you a lot like them. Maybe not to that degree, but I do have love for you because you're a human being. And if you're a coach, that means you work with kids. So we're doing the Lord's work every day anyway. It ain't no point in hating nobody. I feel like we all gonna get a pass into heaven unless you nasty. And if you nasty, you can't go up there. All right. So let's start with Region 1. So Region 1, and no, I took my glasses off because they was glaring. Oh, you know what? I ain't finna hold this computer that close to my face because I have a folder full of them, all right? So let's start with Region 1. So in my folder, as you can see, some of them are highlighted, some of them are not. The people that are highlighted are my problems. The people that are not highlighted are not my problems. But if I know something about the people that are not highlighted, I'll let y'all know. All right, so Region 1, we got Interlochen. We was against Interlochen last year in large non-tumble. And, of course, we didn't make it to finals, and that's okay because last year's the past, year 2, whatever. They did make it to finals, and I think they ended up placing 3rd, I believe. Yes, they ended up placing 3rd. So, 3rd last year in large non-tumble, and this year they upped it to extra large non-tumble. So, I'm excited to see what y'all put out. I've already seen it. So, Interlochen is going to be an extra large non-tumble. Also, Wolfson from Jacksonville. I have not seen Wolfson. I've heard of them. I did some varsity TV searches on them. And excited to see what y'all put out too. Because on January the 17th at Clay High School, I'll be there. You hear me? We ain't got practice that day. I think that's MLK weekend. So not only will I be there, I'll probably have some collard greens and a Tupperware. Because I'm celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah. Gotta have some collard greens, okay? Then we have Vanguard. Seen y'all too. So, other than that, the other people that are in extra large non-tumble, these will be 2A teams, is Buckholes, they're out of Gainesville, and Columbia out of Lake City. Don't know either of those two teams, but basically everybody Region 1, I've seen everybody Region 1 except for Wolfson. So I am excited to see what y'all are gonna put out because once again, we doing the Lord's work. They didn't even highlight these papers. Good help is so hard to find. All right, so let me look through this one and see who I think is in 1A and who's not, because if they're not, I literally could just, you know, look them up on the classification. Extra large non-tumbling, St. Cloud, I have not seen them. Mainland, I have seen Mainland. Toho, I've seen Toho, but I think Toho is 2A. Toho Tigers, I've seen them though. First Academy, I've seen you guys. Y'all are clean. Y'all are clean. Haggerty. I did all of this searching, but I finally saw you. And let me tell you, extra large ain't a bad look on y'all. I know for UCA, oh, y'all are super in UCA too. I wonder what made this change, because typically y'all would stack y'all best three groups and y'all would go do some damage in like small of states and small of UCA and all of that stuff. But I wonder what made y'all want to go extra large non-tumble, because I mean, I feel like everybody knew in extra large non-tumble you had to go through Welly and you had to go through Lakeland. But this year, Lakeland is right here in large non-tumble. And we already talked about that. I ain't think Lakeland was running from nobody, but I just didn't think they had the numbers, to be honest. Because you know if you got the numbers to sustain, and when you're state runner-up, state champion, national champion, blah, 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 if you ain't got the numbers, you got to go somewhere where you can win. You don't stay somewhere trying to prove a point like we going to stay in extra large and end up in third place. That ain't cute. So, yeah, I was shocked, but let me find out y'all was running from Haggerty. You ain't gonna see me running from nobody. I can't wait to get to Region 4. But yeah, so Haggerty is extra large and then Villages is extra large. So that'll be interesting for sure. Yeah, only thing I know about the teams in this division, I know that First Academy is 1A. So we'll be seeing First Academy as well, and I'm excited to see them in person. So what this one is? This one is at the Villages on January the 16th. So I will see you guys at the Villages on January the 16th because I do my scout reports in person. So I'll be there. No worries. Region 3. This one is at Plant City. Them city girls. So an extra large, non-tumble. They only have Armwood. So first place goes to Armwood. I'm not sure if they're 1A or 2A, but I'm sure they'll get first place because they're standalone. So congratulations in advance, Armwood. I'm ready to see y'all as well because I will definitely be at Plant City on January the 10th. Yes, I'll be there. No worries. Gonna rent me a car, gas that thing on. No, I'm gonna rent me an electric car. No, I'm not. I'm gonna rent me a gas car because I'm so ADD I forget to charge the car. And then on my way to Plant City, I'm on the side of the road. Now I can't see nobody. And then last but not least, Region 4 has the most extra large non-tumbling teams, which is crazy to me because we know Willie down here. So we already know how Willie coming. So I'm excited. Me and Willie, we're very good friends. I've seen Willie. Willie have seen us. I saw them at a head-to-head. You know, once again, people are all about like not sharing videos and stuff like that. Y'all, my friends in Bama are posting their practice videos. Oh my God, I'm so hyped. If I had a facility where we actually like had all the mats down and could practice like that, I would do the same exact thing because, yo, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna insert Coleman and show y'all like, this is what I mean by if you want it, you gotta go through us. And we not trying to shock you. We not trying to boo pop out at you. We want you to know that if you want it, you got to go through us, and this is what you gotta be. Now, granted, line it up and press play on any given day. It could be anybody's day, but if you want it, you gotta go through us. Everybody be like, oh, you be doing this, you post your practices, you post this. Baby, this is where I'm from. Like, the only people that don't post to boost and uplift their kids and just post to be like, yo, look at what we working on are y'all. Yeah, I'm not one of y'all. I'm never gonna be one of y'all. I'm gonna always be a Bamian. I'm gonna always be a Bama boy. Now, I am kind of sort of becoming accustomed to South Florida because I got my oil changed in a burrito in the same parking lot. I'm okay with that because you can't get that in Bama. However, let me pause. Here's Coleman. That thing was nice, wasn't it? That thing was nice. Now, I ain't trying to jank on nobody. I ain't trying to talk about nobody. But if you really a heavy hitter and you really know in order to win, you got to come through us, why not? Why not? Ooh, I can't wait till we get to that level. I can't wait because I know it's coming. And when it gets here, I'm telling you, my attitude is going to be the exact same as it is now. If you want it, you got to go through us. And it ain't just some flex I'm sending in a text message. I'm going to show you wherever I decide to go. If I decide to go medium, large, co-ed, blah, 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 wheelchair division. If you want it, you got to go through us because this is what we doing and we good at it. That's my type of flex. That's my type of cocky. That's where I'm from. That's what I'm about right there. Like, do I need to run it back? I know you saw it. And then let me show you my boy. Like, we know some of the same people. Like, we've met in passing a couple of times, but I'm such a fan of Coach Jeremy because what he's doing with this program should be studied. Like, UCA and V-Rock and all of the documentary cameras and Varsity TV, y'all should be following my boy Jeremy because what he's doing with this team should be studied. I think this is their first year competing and they're already game day champions, like state champs. And now they on their way in the nationals and somebody told me they projected to win nationals. He should be studied because what he does, not a lot of people can do. And the way he does it, not a lot of people would do because once again, we from Bama. We not from that. Shh, I'm going to send you this, but don't show nobody. Show them. Because if they can beat it, I want them to try. I want them to practice. I want them to rev it up. I want them to amp it up. I want them to come after us. Because I don't want to landslide nobody. I want them to come after us. So if we fall, beat us because we deserve it. But if we stay up, just know we told you before you came over here playing. Go somewhere else. That's my type of flex. That's my type of flex right there. My boy Jeremy don't play. I love his energy. I love his vibe. I love what he's doing with that program. And once again, we've never met, like, sat down across from each other and had, like, steak and lobster. But we know a lot of the same people. He worked with my niece Kaylin with UCA. And then when he was at Tuscaloosa County, when he won nationals, I was so happy for him. So I hope that this season is injury-free, God-led, and I hope that you get this other national title because you deserve it. For the people that do the work, you deserve it. Now, let's get to Region 4. Region 4, we are opening up the division with Wellington. God Almighty. Opening up with Wellington. Jesus. Who, this finna be so unfair? Oh, this finna be so unfair. Why Wellington can go in the middle? Why Wellington can close it out? Jeez. Y'all, we are opening up the division with Wellington. The ladies of Welly come to stunt. They ain't finna play. They are not finna play. So we open it up with Wellington. Then we got Westminster. Westminster, my girl, is Coach E. Love her down. I think everybody was saying this is their first year competing. Honestly, they don't really look like a first year competing team, but Coach E got some stuff up her sleeve, and I love that for her. And then we got Slam Boca. I saw them Monday at Garcia, the Pandas, red, black, and white. I saw you guys. I was texting their coach earlier today too. So we should be getting together before regionals because there are a couple of things that I would like to help you guys with. But hey, I can't come to y'all. Y'all gonna have to come to me, or we're gonna have to do something together in the middle. We're gonna have to practice on I-95 or something. We got to practice in the road. But yeah, my practice is I gotta stay where I'm at unless you giving me full facility for like 4 hours because we got work to do. And we got the Lord's work to do. Just reps. Really, we just doing reps and chasing that hit. Chasing that hit. We sound like drug fiends. Chasing that hit. But that's what we doing. We chasing that hit. After Slam Boca is Cardinal Gibbons. I've seen Cardinal Gibbons as well. I think they chasing the hit too because I see the vision, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I really see the vision. I saw them when they was at West Broward on the 15th, and then we were both at SCA together, and I see the vision. But yeah, I think we both just chasing that hit. I wish Coach would have emailed me back. I wish she would have utilized my phone number and gave me a call. Like, yeah, we're competitors, but like, I would have loved to have helped. But she got people that's going to help her, and that's perfectly fine, because at the end of the day, it's all about having people around you that, A, you're comfortable with. So if you're not comfortable, don't invite somebody around you that you're not comfortable with. And that can be me. I'm okay with that, because I'm going to I get a little rambunctious when it started talking about cheerleading. And I tell a brutal honesty that a lot of people don't want to hear, or they feel like, oh, he ain't won enough to say that. And I say it myself. I haven't won anything. Shoot, this year we haven't even hit 0. Chasing that hit. But Cardinal Gibbons, I've seen their routine, and yeah. Let's just let the roll the dice and let's let it unfold. Let's let it unfold. I'm excited. Hialeah, I seen Hialeah maybe like 2 years ago. Maybe Hialeah. Are they the green and orange team? So they're extra large done home, but I haven't seen them this year. But then again, nobody don't post their comp schedules. Nobody don't post their head-to-heads. Nobody don't invite you nowhere. So you ain't gonna see too many people. But I guess that's why they don't do it. They like, we don't want you to come down here so you can talk about this on your YouTube. You better know it. Because if I see it, I'm gonna tell it. I'm like a 2-year-old child. If I see it, ooh, they down there doing hand-to-hands. I'm gonna tell it. But they only doing 2. And they got 6 more groups. They got 6 groups. They doing 2 hand-to-hands. The other ones are J-up. So guess what? You shouldn't be worried about them little 2 hand-to-hands. Other than that, after Hialeah, you have Blanche Ely. Blanche Ely hit me up. I actually sent them a cheer revision. I don't know if they used the cheer revision. I also sent them some, just some pointers on, maybe you don't have to compete everybody, but if you're in one of them school systems where it's, I paid my money, I'm going to compete, then you got to be comfortable with letting whatever happen. But like I told Coach, you don't want something to happen and they start attacking you as a coach when you could have made an executive decision as a coach that would have been in the betterment of the program and the betterment of the team. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't believe in over-explaining myself. If you ask for my help and I lend my help and you don't use my help, you ain't want my help. So, hey, it is what it is. I gave you a cool 37 minutes of my day. But that's cool. We'll get together next year. If not next year, the year after that. And if never after this video, then I love you with the love of God. But I'm trying to tell you, cheerleading is one of those things I'm super passionate about, because sending kids on the mat and they're not prepared does more damage to their self-esteem than anything. And I'm just all about uplifting kids, and I don't know how we uplift kids if we're not putting them in a position to win. I'll say that all day. It doesn't matter who it is. I'll say it all day. You can't uplift somebody if you put them in a position to fail, because the only people that can learn from failure are people that's ready for failure. If you're not ready for failure, you don't learn from failure. You typically quit, you reject it, or you go to the blame game, which is what I was trying to say. I don't want anybody blaming you for something that you can make the executive decision right now and you can curb all of that. After Blanche Ely is Somerset Canyon. I heard a lot about them canyons. I did. I heard a lot about them. I heard they be practicing 3-4 hours. And so I'm trying to see. Is my boy going in front of me? No. Hialeah, then West Boca, Blanche Ely, and then South Fort. South Fort, y'all go right before us. Oh my God, I love South Fort. My friend Annette, oh my God, hey girl. So they're right before us because it bounces between us and medium non-tumble. Where's Olympic? 17. Ooh, we very far apart. Okay, that's okay. All right, let me get back to this though. So, after Blanche Ely is Somerset Canyons, y'all. Tell y'all about these cougars in the canyons. They chasing that hit, but they starting to get it. Like right before we went on Thanksgiving break and ate all that turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing and that's it. When we left Hudson, we left with a 1-point deduction. That was it. Now, at my competition, the showdown at the set, I did exhibition. And I didn't want to be judged because I believe it's tacky to win your own competition. I'll say that every time. But I also didn't care to be judged because I had been judged by the people that were there. And I was just like, I mean, y'all can if y'all want to, but it's not necessary. And they was like, well, we just going to give you some feedback. I was like, that's not necessary either. But I can't tell you what to do with your hand and your pen, but you can't tell me what to do with my eyes. So, yeah. I evaluated our performance, and I just kind of sort of knew what we needed to like ramp up and what we needed to change and what we needed to rep out and all of that stuff. For me, it's hard when I take criticism from somebody and then I strongly disagree with it, especially if I'm not an unreasonable person. If I look at, because say what you want, I'm very self-aware and I'm not unreasonable. Exactly why I let 3 kids compete 2 times and now they done. Because had I said y'all was done before they competed, that would have put the team at a disadvantage. And I'm not an unreasonable person. However, it was not my varsity team. My varsity team would have had to get in where they fit in. But it was the JV team. And they did some violations. And I was like, you know what? If I take them off, then the entire team can't compete, and that's not fair. So I'm going to let them compete. I'm also going to let them know this ain't for y'all. This is for them. Because y'all already let them down. But, yeah, I'm not unreasonable. But once I read that feedback, and I was just like, huh? I was like, yeah, no. Never would be too soon if I had to read any more of your score sheet. So absolutely not. Especially because I'm paying you to judge them. They want your feedback. Judge them. And then, yeah, I'll evaluate our performance with my own eyes and I'll make adjustments accordingly. Or I'll send my videos to my judges in Alabama, Tennessee, Missouri, Cali, West Coast. I'll send my video to them and say, hey, provide me with your feedback. Shoot, I'll send it to my friend Kristen at Foundation. Hey, provide me your feedback. But yeah, no. Some people, I'm perfectly okay with not receiving. And you should be fine with that too, because everything, God is good. So ain't nothing shady, ain't nothing dirty, ain't nothing backhanded. I said it to them when they told me. They was like, well, we wanted to make comments. I was like, well, it was unnecessary. I was like, because honestly, like, I just don't care to like I don't care about what y'all think we should do at this point, because when I cared about when I cared or when I thought I was gonna care, y'all let me down big time. So who knows? Maybe next year. Maybe next year they can make it up to me. But right now, I'm like, yeah, no. Not right now. After Somerset Canyons, though, we still chasing our hit. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come. And when it do, yeah, it's gonna be nice. I think everybody feel that way, though. Because even taking it back to Cardinal Gibbons, like, I've seen their routine. When it hits, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. So everybody chasing that hit. But just keep in mind, put something on the floor that your kids are going to feel good about doing. At least my kids, they run on the floor like feeling good about their routine, even if they don't execute it, which is bonkers. But we getting there. So I'm going to let them have it, and we getting there. We're going to keep on doing reps. Right now, we're working on our UCA routines. And then after we get back from UCA, we're going to go right back in the States training, and we gonna chase that hit. We'll be at Pompano next Wednesday, 17th. See, I tell y'all where we're gonna be at. Come on over. You can watch or you can participate. Because I've already invited 3 or 4 teams to Pompano. So let's do it. Pompano, don't put us to close out y'all show though. Because every time we had to close out, we done failed. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put us number 7. Lucky number 7. Put us number 7 like we're gonna be at regional. So we can practice going number 7. Okay? Don't put us last. Because evidently going last is an O'Neal thing. I don't mind going last. Because, baby, cut on the lights in here, baby. It's extra bright. I want y'all to see this. That's my thing. It's not their thing yet. So put us at number 7. After us, Somerset Canyons is, I do not know how to pronounce that M word, but Pace. They're in Miami. Haven't seen Pace. I'm sure I will see Pace at some point. I just have not seen them yet. And then after Pace is Miami Central. Hey, Coach Trey. Do what I told you to do, Coach Trey. And then after Miami Central, closing out extra large non-tumble is the Bobcats from West Broward. I think it's like get hyped this year. I will say this, and I very rarely agree with anything that Cheer Chatter says. Like, I very rarely listen to anything that Cheer Chatter says. But I will say this. Bet on Bobcats. It was a moment in time. I don't think I would have ever changed that. Bet on Bobcats was definitely a moment in time. And it's so catchy. And cheerleading is gambling. If we're really being honest about it. Like, we roll the dice every time we press play and start praying. Because it could be something that hit 10 out of 10 times at practice. And then Russian roulette, baby. It just all come down. So I'm not putting that on nobody. But I'm just saying, like, Bet on Bobcats had a lot of different meanings that maybe they thought about it, maybe they didn't think about it, but I would definitely bring it back. And it ain't too late. Bet on Bobcats was a moment in time. I'm for real. I got a picture with somebody that has on the roll the dice Bet on Bobcat shirt. And once again, it was just a moment in time. But you got to do what's best for you and your program. But closing out the show is going to be West Broward. They are 2A, so we're not against them. Wellington is 2A, so we're not against them. However, we all know like the top two teams go to states unless they change that. I think they said that you got to score at least like a 65% to get a bid to states. Right now, we are way over the 65% mark, like from judging and all of that good stuff. So at this point, I just want to hit. That's it. I just want to hit and I just want to compete. Like, I cannot wait till all, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I cannot wait till all 10 of us line it up. And let's just see where the chips fall. I mean, let's just see. Let's see, you know? So that's the extra large. Now, I ain't gonna talk about nobody else's divisions because, you know, I don't want nobody thinking I'm putting my mouth on their division. All I can tell you is this. Medium non-tumble is gonna be a good show this year. And I say that because for years, and I've said it to the coaches, so I don't mind saying it on my YouTube. For years, people have ran from the competition that's in medium non-tumble. And this year, there was no more running. This year, we're going to have a pretty good show in medium non-tumble. Because if I'm looking at this one, right here, medium non-tumble. Oh, that's West Nassau. They 1A. Child, I was almost in medium non-tumble. 1A. And guess what? We're going against West Nassau this weekend, so it is what it is. But if I was going to be a medium non-tumble for 1A, I was going to fight with everything I had. I was going to fight like my grandmama told me to fight, baby. I was going to hold on to him like God's son, change your hand. But at the end of the day, West Nassau is West Nassau. But I was going to fight my little black face off, okay? So right here in Region 1, you got West Nassau that's probably going to murder right there. They got Baldwin. Baldwin wasn't bad when I watched them. They was like 3rd or 5th in the nation last year. And then they got Bishop Kenny, who is typically pretty good. So medium non-tumble in Region 1 is going to be pretty good. I don't know who that is in 2A, but we know that them 2A City Girls ain't playing. Seen them. Nice. Right here, Region 2, Ridgeview. I haven't seen what they've been doing this year. I'll talk to their coach every now and then. I talked to their coach before I walked in the door, and that was about it. Other than that, I don't know anybody else that's in medium non-tumble. Ridgeview, I think you should just do your job because it looked like y'all should be able to walk away with this. I don't know nobody else up here at all. Look at me trying to get closer like it's going to make me know somebody. I still don't. Do your job, Ridgeview. Might get you a first place trophy for regionals. Region 3. It's them City Girls. They coming up out of Region 3, baby. Right there in medium non-tumble, Region 3. The City Girls. But in Region 4, medium non-tumble, if you look right below Forest Hill, you have the defending state champs of Olympic Heights that are now in medium non-tumble. And when I tell you, I'm excited to see what happens in medium non-tumble because it's a different ball game when you got a little pressure on you. It's a different ball game when you got just a smidge competition coming your way. And you can say what you want. You can say, Plant City gonna be Plant City. Everybody gotta compete against somebody. Because I love the City Girls. Like this year, I loved them last year too, even though I was literally like scouting them for my friends up in Ozark. And that's okay. We talked about that. It's all good. I did not dislike them because I even told my friends in Ozark, if you're going against them City Girls, you better know what you're doing. Because whatever they putting up is gonna hit. If you're going against some City Girls, you better know what you're doing. I've said that to my friends in Ozark. I'll say it now. You're going up against some City Girls, you better know what you're doing. But the same thing I've said about them City Girls, I've always said about them Lions out of Olympic. I've always said, if you're going up against them Lions, you better know what you're doing. Because they not here to play. They not here to play. Y'all, I think that this is going to be the best showdown that we have across all of them. Honestly, like I'm only looking at medium non-tumble right now because you have a defending state champ going against a defending state champ. You have a national champ going against a national runner-up. Like across the board on paper, they are evenly yoked. Fan base wise, they are evenly yoked. Cheer wise, CITY. Hey, do as you're told. You already know. First yell black, then yell gold. And we doing it. Y'all, medium non-tumble. After my division, which I'm most invested in my division. But after my division, I'm invested in medium non-tumble. Because whatever happened is going to happen. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. All I can say for any team is just do your job. Do your job. Everybody hit zero, and let's see where the chips hit. Let's see where the chips fall. Because, hey, it's December the 10th at that. We still got time. And I'm going to every single regional because I'm going to go watch. And I'm telling you now, if I'm telling you I'm going to every single regional, you can get in the car and ride with me. Don't ask me nothing. Because right around that time, if you're not as invested in your team as I'm invested in my team, then that ain't my problem. I'm going to every single regional to see my competition, okay? So if Lil Brody is turning 3 years old, you got to go to his birthday party, then be okay with Lil Brody making you miss out on your scout report. Because I can rent a two-seater, I can rent a sedan, I can rent a minivan, and we can go wherever we may land, okay? But at the end of the day, I know I'm going to every single regional because I want to see my competition. So if you want to see yours, jump in. But at the end of the day, by that time, it's going to be fair game. UCA going to be in the stream, so everybody going to see what they working with on December the 13th. But that's a long ways away from January the 9th. So what you see December the 13th probably will not be the same on January the 9th. So I suggest you get in your car, you get in your bag, and you go do your own scout report because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to scout out every single team that I'm up against. And you can believe that. And I'm going to scout them out honestly. I'm going to come through the door rocking my coaching shirt. I'm going to walk up to the coaches. I'm going to shake their hands. I'm going to look them in the face. I'm going to tell them good luck. I'm going to tell them who I am. And I'm going to let them know I'll be watching. Ask. I've done it before. I come through the door. I'm rocking my gear. I have no malintent. I walk straight to the coach. I shake their hands. If we are friendly and we have banter, I make a little joke. They tell me, oh, it's watered down. I say, okay, I'm going to be watching the water down. It don't matter. I am a competitor, and I am ready to compete. Enterprise already got my car on reservation right now. I cannot wait. This year is about to be a great year, and that is what I'm excited for. Peace. I'm out. Year 3 is personal.